just wanted to say, Barry, how beautifully lyrical your poetry is. So to end on that song was just so appropriate to follow with. So thank you. So our next reader, Joyce Goodwin, North Shore artist, writer. Her work is exhibited and published across the Lower Mainland. Her words are etched in glass at Lynn Valley Library. She is on the CAA Vancouver Board and the NSWA Executive and co-founder of Dare to be Heard Literary Salon. Joyce paints and exhibits. Welcome, Joyce.
Thank you, Ronnie. I was born in Ireland. I grew up there, went to school there, got married there, had my kids there, and then I emigrated to Canada. I write a lot about Ireland, but today I'm just going to read one poem that I call Bloodstones. Turn over any stone in Ireland, and it will bleed sorrow. For generations lost to hunger, war, and treachery, invader and vanquished both now passed on, but deep in fissured limestone their bones lie scattered on fractured ground. Their blood has seeped into crevices, down all the long dark days of history. Turn over any stone in Ireland, and it will bleed. So after growing up in Ireland and going to university there in 1968, we felt we now had freedom to leave and go and travel. So in 1968 we ran off to live in England for a while, in London. And we had our freedom, and we were very happy about that. But other things were going on around the world, and this poem I call Prague Spring. In 1968, when we were young, carousing along city streets, running in fields of long grasses, intoxicated by the scent of wild flowers, we made love, drunk on our freedom. In that Prague spring, students put flowers in Soviet gun barrels. Later, they died in pools of blood, their petals crushed by tanks. In 1968, when we were young, we lost our innocence. Then, I'm on a little journey here. In 1970, I decided to live in Toronto for a couple of years. And somewhere along the way, I decided to hitchhike across Canada. So, this poem I call Trudeau's Hitchhikers. Pierre Trudeau made it possible, this trip along the Trans-Canada Highway, Toronto to Vancouver and beyond, funding hostels across the land, funding buses to drop us off, highways of hitchhikers, thumbing our way across horizons, Sudbury, Thunder Bay, Winnipeg. Some dressed in costumes to amuse, to attract drivers with promises of who knows what. The bus came back at twilight for those exhausted and still on the side of the road. Try again tomorrow. Free food back at the base. Donations only requested. Youth was on the move. Transient youth. Transforming the land. Seeing it for the first time, and perhaps only time, a once-in-a-lifetime chance to cross this big, beautiful country. The size of it, we were amazed, and rode for hundreds of miles with total strangers who wanted company to fight the mirages of long distances. Pierre Trudeau made this possible, funding our odyssey. What a road trip it was.